In a small town nestled at the edge of a vast forest, there lived three unique dogs: Max, Luna, and Rocky. Unlike normal dogs, these three had the bodies of humans, but the ears, noses, and instincts of dogs. They could walk, talk, and think like humans, but they also had a keen sense of smell, hearing, and loyalty like any dog. Max was the clever one, always coming up with plans. Luna, the brave one, was always ready for adventure, and Rocky, the strong one, was never afraid to face danger. One foggy night, a strange sound echoed through the town. It was a deep, eerie howl that seemed to come from the forest, but no one had ever heard a howl like that before. It wasn't the usual wolf's howl. This one was different. It was haunting and unsettling. "I don't like this," said Max, his sharp ears twitching. "It sounds like something's in the forest, something we're not supposed to know about." Luna's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Let's find out what it is. It could be an adventure." "Are you sure this is a good idea?" asked Rocky, hesitating. "That howl, it doesn't sound normal." But Luna was already leading the way, her tail wagging excitedly. Max and Rocky followed her reluctantly as they ventured into the dark forest. The air was thick with fog, and the trees creaked as if whispering secrets to each other. As they walked deeper into the forest, the howl grew louder. Max stopped in his tracks and sniffed the air. "Something's wrong," he said, his eyes narrowing. "This scent, it's not like any animal I've smelled before. It's old, like something ancient." Luna's excitement started to turn into a nervous energy. Maybe we should turn back. But before they could, a shadowy figure appeared in front of them. It was tall and had glowing red eyes. The figure was covered in dark fur and moved silently like a ghost. Who are you?" asked Rocky, his voice shaking slightly. The figure didn't answer. Instead, it let out another terrifying howl, and the ground beneath their feet began to tremble. "We need to run," shouted Max. But before they could move, the figure lunged toward them, disappearing into the mist. The trio was paralyzed with fear. Suddenly, Max noticed something glowing in the mist, a glowing stone lying on the ground. It seemed to pulse with an eerie energy. "That's it, the howl. It's connected to that stone." Max shouted, "We need to destroy it." But as they approached the stone, the shadowy figure reappeared, its eyes glowing brighter than ever. "Run!" shouted Luna, grabbing the stone. She hurled it into the air, and when it hit the ground, there was a massive explosion of light and sound. When the light faded, the shadowy figure was gone, and the forest was silent again. The three dogs stood in shock, breathing heavily. That was insane," said Rocky, his legs still shaking. "What was that thing?"